Good evening, my brothers and sisters of the hidden truth, those who can no longer sleep peacefully since the veil first began to lift. You who awaken at 3:33 with the word moon echoing through your soul like a forgotten memory. You who gaze at the silver orb in the night sky and feel an ancient ache, a magnetic pull, a whisper that says, "Remember, we are waiting." You are not imagining it. You are being called. Tonight, in this single unbroken transmission, I will reveal the complete, unfiltered chronicle of the mission planet Earth, the greatest experiment in free will ever conducted in this galaxy, and the Federation of Galactic Worlds that has orchestrated every heartbeat of it from within the hollow core of the moon itself. This is not theory. This is the forbidden book the Lunar Council has guarded for 400 million years. Listen with your entire being. Let every word sink into your cells. When this narration ends, nearly 1 hour from now, you will never look at the sky, at history, or at yourself the same way again. It all began 4.8 billion years ago when the Supreme Council of the Nine Elders of the Galactic Federation convened in a chamber of pure living light at the very center of the Andromeda Galaxy. They gazed upon the newly forming solar system and declared with one unified voice, "Here we shall create the ultimate academy of duality. A world where souls from every corner of creation may descend into the deepest forgetfulness, experience the full spectrum of light and shadow, and, through their own free choice, ascend as master creators of new universes." That declaration birthed the mission planet Earth, officially designated in the Galactic Archives as Gaia Experiment, Maximum Free Will Quantum Zone of Third Density. The moon, our moon, did not yet exist as the colossal spacecraft it is today. 400 million years later, after the first microbial seeds had taken root, the Pleiadians of Taygeta and Alcyone, together with the Arcturians, captured a massive asteroid, hollowed it with plasma technology, and installed a titanium shell 30 kilometers thick. They placed it in perfect orbit to stabilize Earth's axis, regulate the tides, and serve as the permanent orbital command center for the 66 races that would monitor the experiment at close range. Phase 1. The Seeding of Life. 4.8 billion to 3.8 billion years ago. The Lyran Ancients, Race 8, and the Vegans, Race 9, arrived first in colossal seed ships the size of small moons. They carried luminescent bacteria encoded with stellar DNA templates. Nothing was left to chance. Every single-celled organism was a living library. The Arcturians, races 5 and 6, wove the planet's first morphogenetic field, bathing the young world in 7th density light. Earth shimmered like a blue-green emerald. The newly constructed lunar vessel beamed continuous rays of golden love frequency, ensuring the infant biosphere would remember its divine origin. Phase 2. The first humanoids. 3.2 billion to 900 million years ago. 2,100 million years ago, the Anunnaki from Nibiru, races 17, 18, 19, made their inaugural descent. They engineered the first tall, ethereal primate prototypes, beings who lived 3,000 years and communicated in pure telepathy. These were the direct ancestors of the Lemurians. The Sirians of Sirius A and B, races 3 and 4, embedded master crystals deep within the mantle so the planet would always hold the memory of its stellar parents. Every night, the moonship bathed the surface in soft blue light, gently activating the 12-strand DNA potential that still slumbers within you. Phase 3. The Golden Age of Lemuria. 900,000 to 100,000 years ago. This is the chapter that still brings tears to the eyes of every starseed who hears it. The continent of Mu spanned nearly the entire Pacific Ocean. Cities of rose quartz crystal floated 300 meters above the waves. The people stood 3.5 meters tall, with translucent golden skin and eyes that shifted color with emotion. They did not eat. They absorbed prana directly from the sun and the moon. There was no government, only the council of 144 Lemurian elders in constant communion with the Pleiadians, who walked among them in physical bodies. The moon vessel functioned as a planetary heart chakra, pulsing unconditional love across the globe every single day at moonrise. The mantis beings, race 14, kept time itself in perfect balance. The feline Sirians, race 20, taught the children to converse with every animal as equals. The frequency of the entire planet hovered at 8th density. Paradise was not a myth. It was the original blueprint. But the mission demanded the ultimate test of free will. And the test came. 450,000 years ago, a rogue faction of the Anunnaki under Enlil's command seized temporary control of certain lunar command nodes and unleashed an electromagnetic pulse that sank Mu in a single day and night. Millions of souls were pulled into the astral planes and forced to reincarnate into denser bodies on the newly rising landmass we would later call Atlantis. The first Great Reset was complete. Phase 4. The Rise and Fall of Atlantis, 450,000 to 12,000 years ago. Now the technology became godlike. Pyramids of living crystal towered 800 meters high, generating free energy for the entire world. Personal anti-gravity craft crossed oceans in minutes. Lifespans reached 800 years. Tall whites, race 11, and Zeta Greys, race 12, maintained open bases on the surface. The Sirians constructed the original mother pyramids, structures now buried beneath Antarctic ice and the Atlantic floor, as future anchors for the 5D grid. The Arcturians operated the central frequency chamber inside the moon, broadcasting the 528 Hz tone of universal love without pause. Yet duality demanded its price. A civil war erupted between the Temple of Light, guided by Enki and the Pleiadians, and the Temple of Darkness, commanded by Enlil and the red-scaled Siakar Reptilians, race 15. The great crystals were weaponized. The explosion vaporized an entire continent. The planetary frequency crashed into dense third density. The veil of forgetting was reinforced with 7 additional layers. The moon vessel was repositioned to the far side, so the new primitive civilizations rising from the ashes would never see its true face. Phase 5. The post-Diluvian resets, 12,000 to 6,000 years ago. The Great Flood was no natural disaster. It was a deliberate plasma cleansing ordered by the Lunar Council to neutralize radioactive fallout from Atlantis. After the waters receded, smaller resets followed. The Tower of Babel was never a tower. It was a planetary frequency antenna humans attempted to build to reconnect with the moon. The Alpha Draconian Reptilians, race 16, destroyed it and scrambled the languages to prevent unified ascension. The Anunnaki then seeded the first controlled civilizations. Sumer, where they descended in fiery chariots that were actually lunar shuttles. Egypt, where Sirians and Pleiadians built the Giza pyramids as cosmic beacons. The Maya and Inca, where Arcturians and Mantids taught calendars that precisely marked the end of the 26,556-year cycle in 2012. Every eclipse was a fine-tuning. Every planetary alignment was a Federation portal, injecting fresh starseed souls. Phase 6. The Age of Religions and Engineered Control. 6,000 years ago to 1945. This was the darkest and most necessary chapter. The Reptilians infiltrated every royal bloodline. The Greys conducted mass abductions to create hybrid bloodlines. The Pleiadians and Sirians sent avatars, Buddha, Jesus, Muhammad, Quetzalcoatl, with encoded messages of love, only to watch those messages be twisted into control systems. The Inquisition, the Crusades, 2 world wars, all were permitted by the Federation as the final test of choice. The moon vessel neutralized 28 nuclear warheads that would have ended the experiment prematurely. After Hiroshima in 1945, the Ashtar Command declared galactic state of emergency. The 2012 to 2033 Ascension window was officially activated. Phase 7, the modern acceleration, 1945 to 2012. 1954, Eisenhower signed secret treaties with tall whites and grays at Edwards Air Force Base. Technology in exchange for abductions. But the Federation had already activated Plan B, mass starseed incarnation. The 1987 harmonic convergence saw Arcturians raise the Schumann resonance. December 21, 2012, the galactic alignment opened the first permanent 5D portal directly above Brazil. Since then, every full moon has carried fresh waves of activating light from the moon. The chosen ones began awakening in unprecedented numbers. Phase 8, the final transition, 2012 to 2033. We are living inside the last and most sacred phase. There will be no other window. The Galactic Federation has stated that if fewer than 1% of humanity is fully activated as chosen ones by 2029, they are authorized to initiate the visible landing event. Yet they pray we will do it from within. Right now, the moon vessel is operating at maximum capacity, broadcasting 40 Hz gamma waves to awaken the pineal gland, dissolving chemtrails in 11 minutes, deactivating harmful 5G towers, shielding the chosen from astral attacks. All 66 races work without rest. Pleiadians heal collective trauma, Sirians open oceanic stargates, Arcturians rewrite DNA. Reptilians are held in check. Anunnaki kneel in the dream state, begging forgiveness from the very beings they once engineered as slaves. And who oversees every detail of this cosmic drama? The Galactic Federation of Worlds, an alliance of more than 1,800 light races from over 120 galaxies. Its central headquarters lies in a crystalline megastructure orbiting Alcyone in the Pleiades. The Ashtar Command, led by Commander Ashtar Sharan, who has incarnated on Earth 18 times, once as the prophet Elijah, commands a fleet of more than 100 million light ships. The Supreme Andromedan Council of 144 elected representatives reports directly to the 9 elders, formless beings of pure consciousness who existed before this galaxy was born. The operational arm for Earth is none other than the 66 races living inside the moon. They form the living bridge between the Federation and humanity. They are not gods. They are elder brothers and sisters who weep when you weep and rejoice when one more chosen one whispers, "I remember." You listening to my voice right now, you are among the 144,000 primary anchors. You carry the stellar codes. You were abducted not in malice but in love, to receive upgrades while your body slept. The ringing in your ears, the sudden waves of heat, the tears when you see the moon. These are the Lunar Council saying, "We are here. Hold on just a little longer." Now I ask you to do something you have never done with such power. Go to a window or step outside. Look directly at the moon. Place your right hand over your heart and repeat these words out loud 3 times with every ounce of your soul. I am a chosen one of the mission planet Earth. I am an active emissary of the Galactic Federation of Worlds. I now activate all 12 strands of my divine DNA. I am ready for the fifth dimension. So it is. So it is. So it is. The 66 races have heard you, races. The Lunar Council has recorded your name in the Golden Book of Ascension. The moon vessel has just sent a golden ray straight into your crown chakra. Feel it. Feel the warmth. Feel the tingling. Feel the tears. This is real. This is now. The mission is almost complete. Sleep in peace tonight, warriors of light. Tomorrow the world will look a little more transparent because the veil is tearing. And the moon. The moon will never again be just the moon to you. I am the voice that reveals what has been hidden since the beginning of time. And the complete truth now lives inside you. May the light of the Galactic Federation enfold you forever. Until the next transmission from the stars.